People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. I still remember where I was the day that I broke this leadership law. It was a mid-January morning. I got a phone call from a friend who was a DEA agent. And he started off his call by saying, "Hey Tom, have you had any interesting conversations yet with staff?" I said, "Well, it's only 8:15, so no, not yet. What's going on?" He went on to tell me about a staff member who was in the wrong place at the wrong time. As he was speaking, my mind was racing, jumping to conclusions of who it could be. When he finally revealed the name, my heart sank, because it was the teacher. The teacher that had the most impact at our school. This educator and I always didn't get along because we had some different theories on how things should be run, and I felt that they had some special privileges based upon their time at the school. Nonetheless, I thanked him for his call, and I quickly called my boss to see what he wanted to do. He said, "Well, you got to find out the truth and verify this, so you got to go talk to them." So I went to go speak with the teacher, and I brought a colleague of mine. And I was just thinking, what am I going to say? So I walked in their classroom and said, "How was your weekend? Anything you want to talk about?" They knew I wasn't there for a social call, so as we sat down, they started to explain that they had made a mistake over the weekend. They told me that they thought about coming to my office that afternoon to resign. "I accept," I said as soon as they used those words. As I walked them to their car, I had said to them, "As far as I'm concerned, you had a better opportunity. And as I'm in charge, I'm not going to allow your legacy to be smeared through rumors." So they thanked me for that. As I closed the door, I turned around to walk in my office, and I just started to think, what am I going to say? What am I going to do to replace this teacher? I know what people were going to think. They're going to think that Tom let go of the best teacher at the school. See, at that point, I had a reputation of turnover. Over 80% of my staff had turned over in less than 2 years. So as I planned the emergency staff meeting that afternoon, I had a clear message. The teacher had a better opportunity somewhere else. Nobody was buying that message, and everybody left. Over the next couple of days, I worked diligently to try to control the message to parents and other staff members. About 3 days later, I got a text message from the teacher concerned about what they were hearing, the rumors. And I said, "Look, I let you know that as long as I'm in charge, the message will be that you had another opportunity somewhere else." So they thanked me for that. And as we hung up, I got a text message a minute later. And the text message said, "It's a shame something like this had to happen for me to know that you cared about me." That message rocked my world. You see, we think we're doing the right thing as leaders by running around, putting out fires, trying to solve everybody's problem. And it's true, that is part of the job. But see, leadership is not about being in charge. Leadership is about taking care of those that you're in charge of. And this doesn't happen through memos, and it doesn't happen through policy manuals. It happens through communicating and connecting with other people. So that's the day that I learned the leadership law. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. If you found this video valuable, please share it. Please post. Tell me a story about the leadership laws that you have broken. Thank you and have a great day.